Right, welcome back to the corridor in B17, the Mighty Eighth. Fortunately, the Dapper Express has gone down, and it's been a little bit of time, so actually we'll go outside and inspect Jessica's airmail service. That's our new bomber. And there she is. And there's the nose art. CanCon is basically Jessica delivering the airmail, which in this case is probably a 2,000-pound bomb, maybe? I'm just guessing by the size, so quite a big bomb. So back to the airbase, back to here. Nope, wrong file. We want the crew information file. First up, Bombardier. We have level 39 nerd. They put the names backwards. Surname first, then first name. Gunnery is average. Piloting is poor. Bomb aiming above average. Navigation below average. First aid and technical are both average. Stacked is active. Morale low. No missions or anything phoned to date. Navigator, we have severe damage. Gunnery poor. Below average piloting and bomb aiming. Piloting and bomb aiming. Average navigation. Above average first aid. Below average technical, active. And low morale. Our pilot is Kaiser Jakul. Below average gunnery. Above average piloting. Poor bomb aiming. Average navigation and first aid. Above average technical. Status active. Morale below average. Magic Bees, our co-pilot. Below average gunnery. Average piloting. Poor bomb aiming and poor navigation. Average first aid. Above average technical. Stays active. Above average morale. Top turret gunner is RJMG Gamer. Average gunnery. Poor piloting. No bomb aiming. Poor navigation. Below average first aid. Above average technical. Active. And average morale. Radio operator is Stone Wolf. Average gunnery. No piloting. Bomb aiming and navigation are poor. Average and first aid and technical are both average. Status is active. Average morale. Bottom turret. Igor Cascador. Cascadier. Something. Average gunnery. No piloting, no bomb aiming, and no navigation. Average first aid. Poor technical. Active status. Morale is average. Left waist. Eggy the Duck. He's returning again. Average gunnery. No piloting, no bomb aiming, no navigation, and below average first aid and technical. Status is active. Average morale. Right waist is Gianna again. He's returning. Macantello as a randomized last name. Below average gunnery. No piloting, no bomb aiming, no navigation. Below average first aid. Poor technical. Below average morale. And then finally our tail gunner is Bentham Mercer. Average gunnery. No piloting, no bomb aiming, no navigation. Below average first aid. Poor technical. High morale. So we've gone and met the crew. Today's date should be April the 1st, 1944, April Fools. So let's see if there's an April Fools mission going on. We're going after Brest Harbor and the Brest U-boat base. So this should be a fairly easy milk run to ease us back into the game for this flight. Fighter escort, 2 squadrons of P-47s. Moderate flak strength, minimal fighter, priority high, no damage, and moderate, minimal, medium, no damage. No tertiary targets selected. View route map, just to see if anything has changed. There's no fighter fields here, however. I believe this is farther out. I want to say that's farther out. However, I would like to tertiary if I can. I don't think I can. Coming in here, decision point, Brest or U-boat harbor. falling at 15,000 feet, back out the other side, and back up towards Blighty. Cliffs are Dover over here, so we don't get to see the White Cliffs. So, just a reminder, we'll view the reconnaissance film. I want to say there's more flak here than last career when we attacked Brest. But overall, the harbor is still the same. This is what I was looking for. I was looking to see if the flak levels had changed. Because more flak equals a higher chance of being shot down. So, we signed our life away. We looked at the map. We looked there. Let's go out and get this mission started. Jessica's airmail service out to deliver the first piece of airmail to the German armed forces. So,
Start engine.
I'll get us going, and I'll meet you back at the decision point unless we do happen to come across some fighters on the way. So I'll see you then.
Open right.
Alright, they just called up bandits, 5 o'clock high.
Incoming 5 o'clock high. Incoming 5 o'clock high.
Where? Which one is it? There it is. Fighter. Got some hits in. I think that's actually Bomb Blonde Shale flying with us again.
Bandit. 6 o'clock level coming in. Bandit coming in. 7 o'clock.
Why do you do that?
5 o'clock low. Bandit. 5 o'clock low. Bandit. 4 o'clock low. Bandit. 4 o'clock low.
Yeah, 3's over here. Oh, there. Go back to the...
Coming in. 7 o'clock level. Bandit. Incoming. Aim high.
That's that guy. I'll move my mouse out of the way. Although you can see it on their screen. I guess we're close enough now, because it's April instead of January, that the Luftwaffe can reach out here. Let's turn the turret around. Oh, the Feder Merchant is with us again. Oh, they're already smoking. Alright, there's somebody going there. Are those bandits up there? Anybody missing? They've flown through. I'm just going to take a quick look around outside. We are... Nope, that is the Feder Merchant. Oh wow, she's got both engines on her left side smoking. She's smoking over there. Well, we haven't lost anybody yet. Let's jump back in. Eleven high. I'm looking. There. Don't know why that keeps changing. I'm gonna have to see if I can't get to actually go on the trigger instead of one of the buttons on my throttle setup on the HOTAS. Too high. Where? Don't see it. Better merchant's still with us, I can tell by the black smoke. Though she is wobbling. But she's staying with us. So are they. Probably thinks in fact we're bombing at 15,000 feet.
Lock level. Coming in.
Don't think we got any hits there. Where are we on the map? Yeah, we're just on the edge of the Luftwaffe range. Random flak field right there, I don't know why. They've taken hits across their tail, I think. Unless it's just textures from this distance. It's just textures from this distance. Better merchant though. We'll have to keep an eye on her. She could go at any moment, especially if both her engines give out. Wish I could send her home. Well, it looks like there's no more fighters about, since you can tell they're a little bit shady since there's that. So, the Luftwaffe can indeed reach out here. So, Brest Harbor is not the milk run that it used to be. As a testament that Feder Merchant and whatever this guy can make. So I will break things off here, and I will bring you back when we are at the decision point and deciding where to go. Although it isn't much of a choice since they're both practically on top of each other. So I'll see you then.
Okay.
Right, we've reached the decision point. Whether
Primary target is believed to be cloudy with 8 and cloud at approximately 6,000 feet.
it should be different, really.
Weather at secondary target is believed to be fair with 3 cloud at approximately 6,000 feet.
Alright then. We're going to the secondary target, looks like. And I guess our turns are being a little bit wide since I just noticed this, but we have massive holes in our stabilizer and in our rudder. So far she's kept with us, so the Feder Merchant has, so that's good. But we've picked our target. So we should now... Well, it's basically the same course anyway. Just make the turn, and then we'll be on the bomb run. So I will bring you back then. Right, welcome back. We are now on the bomb run, and I can't see anything from here, so I can't check on how well level 39 Nerd is doing with his bomb aiming. But we should be just outside the flak fields, around Brest. Well, I guess they're also over Brest, so that statement is kind of true. Yep. And the navigator so far has seemed to be fairly accurate. I mean, we are ever so actually. I say he's pretty darn accurate. Because River does a little whoop thing, and there's the little whoop thing. So I'll say he's actually pretty much dead on. If anything, a little bit ahead. So yay for competent navigators. No matter how incompetent they appear to be. We should be very shortly entering the flak field. Yeah, because that's where the river widens up. And then we can check on Chris's solution. I don't know what is the... I'm actually tempted to shift our target over to the harbor. I think I will, because we still got plenty of time to do that. So I'm going to shift ourselves over to the harbor instead. It's a far bigger target, and I know what to look for the harbor. I haven't seen the U-boat base at all in this game, so I don't know what to look for. I do, however, know what to look for the harbor, so it should be far easier to find and far easier to hit. Looks like that 8 temps cloud just passed, because we can see the harbor. Right there. I'm pointing with my mouse again, right underneath the crosshair. We can always refine that solution after we actually get closer in order to make out more detail. Better Merchant is still staying with us, however, it does kind of look like her number 3 engine is spinning slower than the rest. It's got a different look to the propeller. I don't know if it actually is, but it just looks different. This one is still the same. Is that, question is it always the same bombers that you start out with? Yeah, that's Chowhound, so it's always the same 3 bombers that you can actually see the names on easily. Blonde Bombshell, Better Merchant, and Chowhound. And then plus you. So I'm surprised that Feather Merchant's engines haven't given out yet, considering they're both damaged. At least they weren't fire damaged, they're just leaking oil or something. But since we actually have little friends with us still, you know, that helped, rather than just being jumped on by only fighters. They probably took down a couple of fighters while we were trying to defend ourselves. Thank you. And here comes the flak. It's not super thick. It's not the Gates of Hell's level of flak, but it's flak. I'm curious to see whether or not Feather Merchant will bite it, if she takes any more damage to that side. But we should be close enough now to be able to refine our solution, which we can. We want to aim for around there, somewhere near the shoreline, so that possible bomb scatters could hit ships in the harbor and hit installations on shore. They're kind of wobbling, I don't know why. That's Chowhound. Stay with it, Chowhound. As long as them there, they were also wobbling up and down. As are they. But we're flying pretty much dead steady in comparison. Actually, that is a big old... No, those are warehouses there as well. I was about to say, that's a big old juicy warehouse on the right, but... there's more targets on the left. Oh. Like I said, it was a minor flak field. Here's a thicker one. Are we doing We're drifting still. There's warehouses there. Right, I can look this out for a little bit longer, but then I'm gonna have to stay inside in order to drop these bombs. No one's bitten it yet. No more new damage either. Alright, we're pretty much on top of it. I'm going to have to stay inside now in order to drop these bombs. I'd say aim for right there. Because then we always scatter forwards of our bombs. Because it's carpet bombing. So we should hit warehouses and potentially, depending on drift and all that, hit the ship in the harbor. Actually, I'm going to adjust that to there. Alright, bombs should be dropping any second. Well, when they line up, of course, not any second. Any second. Right there. And bomb's gone. Oh, well, we get to see this view. Well, we took some damage. Better merchant. Okay, we're making a turn. I thought Better merchant was gonna go down, but we all turned, so it was just a turn. And looks like we dropped a little bit short, but we did hit the ship in the harbor, and we did hit warehouses. And we did destroy that pier, so that's good. Now, to leave the flak zone. So far, nobody's taken any more damage. I'm actually gonna go inside. Where are we on the map? Okay, we're almost out of it, so there's no point even trying to climb. Because we'd basically be out of it. Yeah, and then it's basically just light stuff. This shouldn't be a threat now, this little light puff. Yeah, the U-boat base from that angle, it's basically nothing to hit. Same thing with the harbor. You really want to come in the harbor at an angle along the coast. I'm pointing with my mouse again. Along the coast, not in from the sea. Because coming in from the sea, especially at that angle, there's basically nothing to hit. You have to basically hit on the pier in order to actually get anything. So there's more targets to hit on the harbor than in the U-boat base. Yep, as I'm predicting, no further damage is being sustained. She's wavering a little bit, blonde bombshell. She's sticking with it. Yeah, I think that's it. Federich might have a wounded waste scanner because he's not there. Same with the top turret gunner, he's not there either. The top turret's not spinning around. Actually, it's not spinning around on any of them. I'm pretty sure we're out of the danger zone from the flax, and the rest of it should be a simple flight back to base. So I will break things off here, and I will bring you back when we return to base, and we'll get a damage estimate, which will probably be a complete mess because we said we were going after the U-boat base, and then because they're basically in the same postal code, switch target to the primary target again. So I will see you back at base. Alright, welcome back. It's time to see how well we did. Near miss. No bombers lost. Target attack, Brest Harbor. Okay, it did actually switch to Brest Harbor. Near miss. 2 enemy kills. Mercer, that's Bentham, suffered a medium wound. Yeah, because we hit like that. We hit a ship and then we hit that. Purple Heart, no missing crews. However, one thing I would like to point out is just before we started to come in to land, Chow Hound's #1 engine started windmilling, so she suffered engine damage that only manifests right at the end. So, her, 1 mission flown, no kill, still A status. Medium Moon, Purple Heart. Let's see how long Bentham is going to be out for. In action. He's out to the 15th, and he's ordered to return to the aircraft when he gets out. So, a nice, easy-ish milk run. However, harder than the previous attempts on Brest because, well, we actually encountered fighters, which is something that normally doesn't happen. However, they didn't stick around for very long because we were at the extreme limit of their range. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.